Okay, so you want to talk? Are we going into the Kazaam?
Yeah, we're going into it because you made me go into it this week by watching it.
Okay. Chance, what do you got to say about the Mandela Effect?
Look, all I know for a fact, when I was a child, Berenstain Bears.
Yes!
They were not.
Now they're like Berenstein or something. No,
like
it is
insane,
different and
yeah.
it's been changed.
And I liked them. I dug them.
I mean, I remember them.
They've changed the spelling on it.
No, I just think we all pronounced it wrong.
No.
No, just like the Wiener Cart, man. They've changed the spelling on that too.
Chick-fil-A.
The Wiener Cart?
The Fruit of the Loom, man.
The Wiener Cart?
Yeah.
You mean the Wienermobile?
Mobile.
Yes.
Don't even mess with me.
Oscar
They've
Mayer,
changed the
Oscar
spelling.
Mayer,
Yes,
Oscar
exactly.
I have a collection of Wiener whistles.
Oscar, may I change this word and confuse the entire
Right.
population? I don't know. That's what that sounds like to me.
I think so.
I have a collection of Wiener whistles
Go get them.
from when I was a kid. You want me to get them? I'll go get them. We'll do this.
We need to know what they were saying.
Oh man, no man. There's that stuff's weird, you know, and it's like people tout like collective misremembrance, right? But I tout no.
I know I can remember things, and that movie was not what I remembered.
What gets me, the one that just really rustles my jimmies, just absolutely scrambles my Thompsons, is Chick-fil-A. When I was a kid, I lived in the land of Chick-fil-A. They were every street corner. You had Chick-fil-A's and Baptist churches as far as the eye could see. I swear to God. We always joked about Chick-fil-A, that it was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Chic-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Right? Chick-fil-A. No, it has never been Chick-fil-A. There's always been a K in it. When I learned that, when I discovered that, it broke me in several different ways. One, because I love their chicken. And I feel like I'm being lied to by the chicken gods, and I'm not very appreciative of that, if I'm just being honest. And two, like, I have distinct vivid memories of making that joke and of other people making that joke. And are you telling me they've just been implanted in my head by myself? I don't know. Look, either they change chicken, or they change the chicken place, or they're like implanting memories in my brain.
He found his wieners.
Oh, the wiener whistles.
And he actually knew exactly where they were.
Number one, you guys are right. They did change the name.
Told you.
It used to be Big and Juicy.
Oh, psh.
But their song said Oscar Mayer. How'd they mispronounce it in their own song? Oh, you had the look.
There we go. Mandela Effect. Look, I got a bunch of them that are like sealed.
I have, this is actually ironic because I have some like Chick-fil-A plushies that I got at the Chick-fil-A Bowl. They dropped them from the top of the stadium with little parachutes on
That's
them.
kind of cool.
All right, well, this has gone off the edge. The point was, we're talking about Kazaam, which I might as well find like some Shazam imagery here. You want to explain this Mandela Effect while I do this?
Sinbad. You know him, you love him. Famed 90s icon, children's hero the world round. Probably done something for Make-A-Wish Foundation at one point or another, I'm not sure, but he's just that kind of guy, right?
He was like a clean comic back in the 90s.
Well, see, there was once a movie where Sinbad played a genie. And that movie has been lost to our memories. Something we can't find, but we know it happened.
It did. I have the distinct memory it was not this movie, not even the same kid that plays in this movie, who ends up going on to play in Veronica Mars as the bad guy, by the way. Yeah. I didn't realize it was the same kid. He's not a kid anymore, he's a grown-up.
Oh.
But
that makes sense.
Yes. Been a while. No, the memory I have is Sinbad's in an attic. He has 2 kids with him, they're brother and sister. Something's happened to the parents. And he like pops up in different places. He pops up on a plate. He pops up in a room. None of that was on this one. It's not the same movie.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal is very large. I don't think he could pop up very many. So I'm gonna have to agree with you.
So I have this vague memory of this too, and I thought it was Sinbad, I think, but I was also young enough that I probably didn't know what I was talking about, you know, because I remember Sinbad from the time.
I do
So
too.
people believe that there was a movie called Shazam where Sinbad played a genie, and the images that you see on the screen here are fake. The reality is there was a movie called Kazaam with Shaquille O'Neal.
And we all love Shaq. We have to get that out of the way first,
Yes,
right?
of course
Shaq's
we
great.
do.
All right, cool.
But
Can't be
that's
dissing my
not
man Shaq.
what I remember. It's not the movie I remember.
The question is, why? Why is this misconception occur? And I think I've come up with a number of answers. One of which is this. Number one, the name Sinbad, if you're not aware, is like an Arabic name, and there was like Sinbad adventures that included genies, like some classical stories and stuff from Sinbad adventures, you know? Well, and this was just the animated one. There's some real old ones.
Those are good.
Movie old.
And those remind me a lot of Prince of Persia. They like took a lot of that styling.
So the Seventh Voyages of Sinbad, stuff like that. And there was ones where he encountered genies. And
But I never watched these cartoons. I've never seen this. How would this be stuck in my brain?
I have a firm belief that eyewitness testimony is like the worst testimony. What was it that we saw recently?
It was about a car. The person took off in a car, and some people said it was silver, some people said it was white. There was another one about a guy had taken off in a certain shirt. Some people said the shirt was white, some people said the shirt was blue, a light blue color. So I mean, I get it, people's memories can be wrong, but why is it stuck in my head a certain way? And even after watching this movie, it's still not the same. It's a completely
we watched
different
Kazaam.
You know, as someone who vividly remembers Australia or New Zealand being a few hundred miles north of where it currently is, you know, I'm inclined to agree that...
Chance, I've driven with you. You can't tell which way north is.
That's okay. I've seen a map.
I don't know, man. Okay, so I'm skeptical of this whole thing. So my first argument is Sinbad has this connection of adventures and genies and this like Arabic like archetypal connection. My second argument is Sinbad the comic hosted a movie marathon in a genie costume a few years before the Kazaam movie came out. And I want to say he actually did host, here you go, Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger from 1977 on the movie.
We had TV in 1977? I thought we were still flipping picture books.
I thought one of these had a clip. Here's the clip. On TNT, man. Everybody cool hosted something on TNT.
Every Sinbad movie has the same context. There's a woman to be saved, which is the main thing in life that I've taken from, you know, watching these movies. There's a woman that you got to save.
He was wearing
and that's the
a
key. I
hair
think that's
thing
what
just
America's
like
missing
that.
now. That's why relationships are hurt. I was trying to talk to Oprah about getting on her show. We need to save women. If we could put women like on an island with a cyclops and we can go save her, there'd probably be more love in the world.
You know,
There's just
how
no cyclops left, and that's what's
like,
killing
theories come
relationships
out
in
that
America.
Famous people get replaced by body doubles like Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
I think Sinbad and T.I. might be the same person.
Okay. We're not on that theory yet, okay? One thing at a time.
Hillary Clinton's
So,
a robot.
Here's this connection. Argument number 2, he hosted some Sinbad movies. Now, if you look at Shazam, there's a movie that came out the same year with Sinbad in it, called, I think, The First Kid.
But I remember that
Are we
movie
gonna do it?
distinctly too.
Are we gonna do it?
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna do
I've
it.
already played The First Kid. I know what that movie is.
So here is the cassette. Just to prove it. So I had a theory My theory was, I bet you there's a trailer for Sinbad's movie, The First Kid, on this tape. So we watched this movie, and guess what we found?
That New Zealand has shifted southward
How
by
did you
300
know?
miles.
Welcome to Dark Dial, where we watch old VHS tapes and password. It's a Disney movie. Bam!
Now, he's facing his most dangerous assignment, protecting himself from the president's son.
There it is, right?
Oh, you like snakes. But I remember this movie.
I know. I have not seen Kazaam. I have not seen Shazam. I have not seen this. Unfortunately, my comments to this are limited to speculation alone.
Well, I would have been like 10. We would have been like 10 when this came out. You would have been even younger, like 2.
When was this? 97, 98?
I think 98. It's on the box.
In 97, I was like, it just turned 8.
So this is just my point that I think an impressionable child's mind, especially my mind at that time, could have got these confused.
Or quantum immortality is real.
It's way more realistic.
I'm a skeptic sometimes, and with this, I'm a lot of those Mandela effects. People act like a Mandela effect is something supernatural, but the actual definition is literally like. So just to prove it, I'll fast forward. What do you remember?
That's what I was saying. Of this particular movie?
No, I mean we watched it. What you think this movie? What you thought Shazam was?
I thought it was Sinbad as a genie with 2 kids, a girl and a boy, who something happened to their parents, and this genie is supposed to help them try to get his parents back or something, or their parents back. And then Sinbad shows up in different places, but he's dressed how he, with a thing on his head. He pops up in different places. The one that's on here is just not the same. It's not the same movie.
Just again, so there's no trickery here. There's an old blockbuster copy. Kazam.
Pay no mind to the tape splicer off screen.
Yeah. People used to like swap the tapes out from inside the tape,
Which I find hilarious.
Yeah. You'd have to be pretty desperate. You could have just like dubbed it over, like made a copy, or if you were smart, what you did is you made a copy and you put the copy in the video.
Yeah.
What's the family fun Sinbad Shazam?
That's the thing, though. I don't think we're going to be able to find evidence of this. I think it's just like, poof, gone.
It's just what other people remember like me.
Well, this is the evidence that I've found. Like, look, there it is. Well, and there is a boy and a girl in this, which that's what everybody says they remember. But I don't trust that because you'd seen the parody before you started to say I remember.
Yeah, but
boy and
those
a girl.
kids didn't even look like the same kids that I remember. And that looks like Jonathan Taylor Thomas or somebody.
It does. I think it is. Yeah.
I don't remember him being in the movie either. So.
Well, that's our.
When I had just seen the parody, like, not even that long ago, and what my memory was prior to that.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, Mandela Effect, I don't trust it. I don't trust it, and I think there's enough circumstantial evidence to explain the confusion there.
You're wrong.
You may not trust it, but what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, let us know. Throw it in a comment, or better yet, go to darkdial.com. Talk to us on the forum. I think, what did you call it earlier? Kazoo?
Kazoo. My bad.
Everybody loves Kazoo.